Oh my god, what's going on, guys? Today is a new vlog. And as you guys know, I'm kind of putting the dates on my videos now instead of saying them. Well, mainly for a lot of reasons, okay? Sometimes I say the wrong dates, and sometimes I, notice right away and then I correct it. But sometimes, it just, shit happens. Like yesterday I said Saturday instead of Sunday. And I kind of noticed after about 20 of you motherfuckers left me comments saying, Nightmare, you said the wrong date. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But there's really not much you can really do once the video is uploaded. You can just say, shit happens. Life goes on. Because shit does happen, guys, and life goes on, and it never stops happening. Like, even in the afterlife, wherever you go, whether you go up or whether you go down, it continues to happen. So it goes on forever. It is unstoppable, guys. But as for on Runescape, let me see. 33,000 gold ore I got. Yesterday I did quite some bit of mining. The live show yesterday I did was actually went kind of well. Got to meet some new people that I don't normally see in my live shows. I'm starting to kind of remember some names, like from okay, like one of the things I am actually pretty good is remembering people. Like, I can see a whole bunch of you, but then if I see another whole bunch of you guys, I start to remember, like, a lot of names I saw at previous live shows. So, I've been seeing a good group of you guys, like, you were on and off and stuff like that. But it went really good. I mean, it was just me and Stockkeeper was on it for, like, maybe, like, for half of it, because then he had to leave. But otherwise, yeah. Mining, probably going to be done by this Friday. Going to be posting a new PvP video this Friday, so, hopefully I'll be done, and then this weekend I can just smith, but, oh well. As for speaking of new videos, I just made a new video on my main channel. Going to upload it, actually going to upload this one first, and then upload my main channel. But, otherwise, that's just really what things are going on right now. Like I said, I do want to add some more graphical images, but it's more so the fact that I really just don't have a lot of time right now to actually work in dealing with a lot of images and stuff. But I do want, like, this one image or rather images I do actually want to make. You guys will like it. I don't really want to give it away what it is or what it's simulating, but you guys will see. But it's going to take, it probably won't take that long, but didn't really have much time this weekend because I was kind of busy. Kind of sucked, but oh well. Probably want to, do it later tonight, do some, or otherwise just whenever. But what I really want to talk about today, and yesterday I made a video on the Nightmare channel. It was RuneScape vs. WoW. And, there's a lot of things in WoW, there's a lot of things in RuneScape, that things go back and forth, that one game is better than the other, stuff like that. But the one thing that I like WoW over RuneScape is the fact that you can control your character using your simple arrow keys and using your keys on your keyboard. I do not really understand why we can't do this on RuneScape. Now, you can control your WoW character using your mouse and using your keyboard. So you can play it, like, two different ways. RuneScape, well, let's just say this. Like, let's say, like, somebody asked me, I think one of you guys sent me a question, and I read it off, like, in one of my first blogs. It was, like, the question was, I think, like, my mom grounded me away from the computer, and she took my keyboard away, but she left the mouse. How do I play, get something so I can type it in RuneScape? And I said, well, there's an on-screen keyboard on your computer. So, that's fine. But, without a mouse, let's just say if the mother took away this person's mouse because he was grounded, you could not play RuneScape at all unless you were playing on a laptop and you had the built-in, little mouse pad. But, okay, you cannot play RuneScape at all. And it would be really cool if you could actually move your character using your hotkeys. Or not necessarily hotkeys, but certain keys. Like, the arrow keys, like, in the alright, there would be this option in graphical, in the graphical options, whether you want to move your character using your keyboard or whether you don't. Then if you check it off, the arrow keys then might become, like, forward, you move forward, backwards, you move backwards, left, right, and stuff like that. Then maybe on, like, Q is like zoom up, P is maybe like, zoom to the right or to the left or whatever, Then, or maybe you can designate what keys you want to have zoom out and zoom in. But I think it would enhance gameplay a lot, and fighting bosses, I think it would be a lot better, because there's a lot of times when you're fighting a boss that sometimes if you misclick, you're fucked. And this way you can control your character. It becomes a lot easier. Now, when I say this, I don't mean to go all crazy and make your character start doing flips, make your character start jumping, make your RuneScape character start, turning invisible, make him start, flying. No, that's fucking horseshit. The minute that your RuneScape character can fly or jump, then RuneScape is dead. It really is, okay? So, I don't want RuneScape to be like WoW, but having a keyboard option would be really cool. Now, in my situation, I really wouldn't use it that much. I really wouldn't. But it would just be kind of cool to actually control your RuneScape character using your keyboard. I think it would enhance gameplay a hell of a lot. And, I might make a video on the Nightmare RH, or maybe even probably not on my main channel, probably the Nightmare RH, because I got more subscribers on there than on this channel. Basically, making like a thread on the forums and maybe getting a couple thousand of you guys, but I'm not really sure yet. But make sure you leave a comment letting me know what you guys actually think about that, enhancing gameplay. But knowing Jagex, what they would probably do is they would see the fucking thread and they'd be like, oh, these people want to use their keyboards instead of their mouses. Let's totally get rid of the mouse and just make it keyboard. Duh! And then, then their game would be totally fucked after that. Because then, when I'm running back and forth to mine at Living Rock Caverns, it would be a lot difficult, and it would suck. But guys, that's really all I got for you today. Later in the evening, like right now, after I finish this video uploaded, just running out to get something to eat. I feel like KFC tonight, I really do. So I'm thinking getting KFC. Otherwise, I'll be mining, probably for maybe about a couple hours tonight, not really sure. But, mining. Anyways, I just want to go to my email right now and read off some questions. It's asknightmarerh@yahoo.com. I get, sometimes, it just asknightmarerh@yahoo.com. Nice and simple, okay? First question. Hey Nightmare, my RS name is 95LEO, and I was wondering if I should use magic trees to make money. I have 99 woodcutting, or train mining to make some cash off it. I have 63 mining, or just kill green dragons. Combat level 122, HP 91, attack 87, strength 95, defense 85. Please read this in a shout out and thank you. Okay. If you're combat level 122, you could do magics, but it's not, it's good money, it's just not as good money as dragons are an hour. In mining, since the really only thing good for you would be mining pure essence, that's really all that you'd make some money. But otherwise, kill blue dragons, or preferably greens, but there might be a lot of people at green, so go for blue. But either way, if you really think about it, you're making money, because dragon bones are still, I think, like 5k or around 5k, so you're making some pretty good money off the dragon bones. And since you're a high level combat, you have, a high strength, a high attack, hit points and shit like that. It does help you. So therefore, my suggestion would be go for dragons, whatever color you want to kill. Moving on. Hey Nightmare, I recently got 99 cooking, and doing so I lost about 8.4 mil. Now I have about 15 mil, and I want to know what 99 would be best for me. I have everything I need for 99 fishing, 99 fire making, and 99 hunter. I would like to know your opinion on what one of those skills would be best to get to 99. Please read this in a shout out. Your thoughts on what is the best profit. ... My username is dogs with a Z 277. Alright, well, technically you really can't have everything for fishing. Unless you rented like 200 fucking movies that, or you could have harpoons for fishing. That is true. Okay. The best profit in fire making you don't make any money unless you pick up the ashes, but then you're totally insane. Hunter you make I think 40 mil, maybe 45 mil, depending on chins and stuff like that. Fishing would obviously be the best profit if you actually do whatever. If you do monkfish to 99, I think you make like 50 mil, or around like close to like over 45 mil. You do rocktails from like level 94 to 99, you make some pretty good money, and it goes by actually pretty quick. But you might as well just do fishing, fish some sharks, fish some rocktails and stuff like that. You say you have everything for 99 fishing, so I'm assuming you probably have harpoons or something like that, so use them on sharks or whatever. It's really up to you though. But my suggestion would be fishing for money. But anyways, guys, like I said, just going to be mining tonight, and should be done with mining hopefully this Friday. Otherwise, if you guys got anything for me, leave it in a nasty dirty little comment. Also, thanks for subscribing, and I will see you motherfuckers tomorrow. Don't lose your mind too much over this game, because sometimes, your mind might get lost over this game. Have a good day, guys.